So we're going to kick the day off right now with this. Actually, this guy, I admire this guy. He has done so much in the world of creative. And now he takes everything he's learned and he teaches courses at USC in Southern California. Hank, why don't you come up here real quick so that I can give you a hug, because I love this guy.
Good to see you.
Everybody, Hank Wasiak.
And Brian. Michael. And my guest for you, Michael Dubin from the DollarShave Club. You sit over there, Michael. Over there. Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves and then go into some good insights as to how this guy is building a great business, a great freaking business, I should say. But before we start, I think the best way to start this conversation is just to play a video for you. So if we can cue up that first video, please. Where is it?
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
Great job. So, let me just tell you a little bit about how we got here and maybe a little our story. But I know I'm the oldest living ad guy in this room. I started my career in 1965, right in the Mad Men era. I've been at it ever since, nonstop. So I have a pretty long view of all this. And I've seen it all and done it all. And just about the time I was supposed to retire, social media came along and digital, and rather than run away from it, people like Brian got me to run to it. And I've really adopted it with a passion and a purpose. And I can tell you, sitting here, that this is the best time ever to be in the marketing communications business, because it really is a transformational time. Because of the whole social business has really created human businesses. It's enabled a whole new level of entrepreneur like you. And from my perspective, technology has unleashed the creative spirit in a way that I've never seen before. So for me, it's great to be sitting up here with Michael and to be able to tell his story, because he's an entrepreneur with a vision, a passion, and the balls to do something with it. So Michael, tell us about your story and how you got there.
Well, I'll make it quick, but my background is in digital media marketing. I actually started my career down the street at 30 Rock as a page at NBC, and then a page? Oh, good, page pride. I went on to do a little news writing and production at MSNBC. After that, did some custom content for big brand advertisers, then did some video seeding, and then started Dollar Shave Club.
Great story. And so from your perspective, why do you think that video is successful?
I think it was a few reasons. Number one, we launched a new business, and if you ask most guys, they're all kind of fed up with the price of brand name razors, and so I think the soil for this was fertile. For this story was very fertile, and we launched a new business. We closed $1 million seed investment in March, and so we got a lot of natural PR around that. And then the video itself was part of that PR. And so I think from that point, it was kind of off to the races. I think the tech press picked up on it, and then from there, the mainstream press, and then it was kind of off and running.
Well, that, defines success here. It's got over 4 million hits on YouTube, so it's done very well. But from a creative point of view, that video was direct, it was simple, it had a passion to it, it had a very clear premise. You got your point of view across in 10 seconds right away, but it was about you. You told a story, so
Right.
it really was a wonderful way to. I think a wonderful lesson in that, how you create that kind of video. But also, I think from a point of view, we had a great discussion about this. Behind that video is a great frigging business proposition. He's got a very clear business proposition and a positioning. The passion is infused in the culture of what you do.
Right.
It's laid out very simple in a creatively brilliant way, and you back it up with a very solid, simple e-commerce thing. How hard was that to get to for you?
I think, how hard was it to get to the business idea?
Yeah, through the business idea.
Well, I think the business idea is very simple, and I think that's why we've done so well to date. Everybody that's bought razors has bemoaned the price of brand name razors, and so this is a business whose time has come. And you want to talk about the power of social and engagement? I don't think this is a business that could have. This is not a business that could have worked even 2.5, 3 years ago. This is a business whose time is right now, and because the universality of that experience of brand name razors being so expensive, and the frustration of having to go to the store to buy them. I mean, everybody here that's bought razors has had to find that locked Lucite razor fortress and then go find the guy with the key who's always busy texting his girlfriend, and you have to bring him back to the thing, and then you have to go to the register and you have to spend $25, and the whole thing is very primitive. So, all you have to do is kind of buy razors, and that's what entrepreneurs do. I think they kind of live their lives as the rest of us do, and then they when they get frustrated with something, they say, how can I change that? And I'd had that experience for many years, and I knew that this was an industry kind of ripe for disruption, and I knew that if it were going to be successful, we would have to create, we'd have to tell a story. And I like telling stories. It comes naturally to me. I consider myself, above all else, a writer. I really enjoyed writing that. I really enjoyed writing that script and telling this story, because I believe very much that it was a business whose time had come.
Yeah, no, it's great, and I was telling him, if I were casting that commercial, I couldn't have cast somebody better to go into it. I think it's a wonderful way to do it. Now, define success. You're a subscription business.
We're a membership business.
Membership business.
Membership's a difference.
Okay. What do you mean?
Well, I think, a lot of people talk about subscription commerce, and I don't know, I don't like the word subscription. It just smacks of obligation and being on the outside looking in. And membership is just a warmer term. As a member, I feel owed. I feel like I'm on the inside looking out. I feel part of a community, and that's what we're really trying to build at Dollar Shave Club. We're not going to have lobster night just yet, but it is an important an important sensibility to create.
And that shows through in your site. And I know the videos generated lots of parodies. People when they get their shave club, they put their own videos. You've created a little curating a mini YouTube community around that. But I don't think I'm giving away any secrets, because it was published in Fast Company. But 2 weeks, you got over 12,000 members to sign up for you.
Right.
So that's pretty great. That's great results.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Those first 2 weeks were pretty terrifying. I remember, we launched the video at 6 a.m. on March 6th, Pacific time. And I think by 6:30, the site was down because of too much traffic. And we couldn't get it up for about another 12 hours. And so that that was the most terrifying moment of all, because you work so hard, you start this business in your apartment, you pack up razors by yourself for 6 months in beta, trying to pitch investors. Finally, you close your $1 million seed round. Everybody's got high hopes. The video you've worked on, it's been in the can. You've been keeping it a secret, and then all of a sudden you launch and your site crashes, and you think, all this hard work has gone, for nothing, and no one's going to come back. And if you go back to those early days of the YouTube video, you can see the comments. And the comments were like, wow, what a great idea for a business. Someone should do this, because they couldn't get through to the website. And that was hard to...
Yeah, there was almost, it's a too good to be true attitude about it. But so your lesson there is plan for success, right?
Yes, exactly.
Because you really, you were expecting it. The other point that I just chat about a little bit, I asked Mike, it was in his resume there, it said he was in the seeding video business. I asked him what you did to seed this video, and amazingly little, right?
Right. I think, like I said, the PR around this video, or the PR around the business launch, really got the word out there. And, like I said at the beginning too, I think the soil for this business was very fertile, and we planted the seed, and we gave people a shareable asset, that told the story. And again, most guys have had the conversation, I think, of how expensive brand name razors are and what a pain in the ass it is to go to the store to buy them. And all we did was give them something enjoyable to send to their friends and say, look, somebody's finally doing something about this problem, and oh, by the way, isn't this video funny? Yeah,
the shareable asset part of it is really comes through when you see what you're doing on Twitter and Facebook. Do you use your social platforms to enhance what's going on YouTube?
I think we do. I think we certainly did then. As we start to roll out new campaigns and new products, we will absolutely engage our core audience and our social properties. You have to. And these are people who believe in our mission, who are are huge supporters of what we're doing, and to not give them more of what they like would be a mistake, and to not engage them deeply in everything that we're doing would be a mistake too.
Yeah, you have over 23,000 Twitter followers, over 55,000 likes on Facebook. Do you encourage user-generated content coming out of that?
Of course, yeah. We have on our blog, DollarShaveBlog.com, which you can also get from our homepage. We run a contest every 2 weeks called Chairman's Choice, where we feature really cool products from around the web and around the country that you can submit either a photo or a video that you've made, and if the chairman likes it, the chairman will reward you with giving you that product. And again, these are simple things, and we're still a startup, and we could be doing a lot of things better than we are doing, and we will as time goes on. But it's in the meantime, we have to at least do the little things, like giving our audience what they want.
Now we have a little time left, and it's how do you top this?
Right.
So give us a little preview of what you think is next for Dollar Shave.
Well, I can't give away too much for competitive purposes, but I think the goal is always, on the content side, I can't promise that there's going to be another video in the next 2 months for one big reason, and that is, while we have, I think, 6.5 or 7 million views on YouTube right now, the bigger number is the number of people that haven't seen it yet. And right now, to launch another video, I don't think we could tell the story more succinctly than we did with that video. And I don't want to distract our people that visit the site or our YouTube channel with other content, because I want them to see that, and I want the purity of that message to come through. So when I think about creating content, when we think about creating content outside of the video space, we always want to be relevant and timely, and we always want to add value. We want to make the internet a better place to live. So the election is upon us, and as usual, the current candidates leave a lot to be desired. So we're going to have our own election at a site called oldglory2012.org, which will launch next week.
You announcing that here?
Yes. Well, I'm going to announce that here, but keep it quiet. So we're going to have our own this year you can vote for proven leadership, like you can vote for Teddy Roosevelt. If you want to show the Roosevelt poster very quickly, you can vote for Teddy Roosevelt, or you can vote for George Washington. And that's all we'll show you for right now. But there is some exciting stuff surrounding that campaign, the Dollar Shave Club presidential election. But that's just a fun way for us to participate in what's going on in the country. We always want to be current, and say something about what's happening in America.
I love it, Mike. I think it's freaking great. Thanks a lot.
Thank
You're
you.
great. Thank you very much.